Stop getting the wrong advice. Ensure you get the right skills for the right job for jobs in the Middle East. Contact Loy Macedo.
All right. Normally, I don't speak on politics or especially anything got to do with the U.S. unless I feel it really has impact on a larger, wider scale. In today's video, I want to speak to you about this article which was there in Reuters. It's about a cheerleader, a young girl who took her school or institute to the court. I'll just read out a few details and then I'll give you my thought process. And the whole thing comes down to not just freedom of speech, not just freedom, but why it's very disturbing for today's generation. Why I feel whatever is happening, we are kind of taking today's youngsters in the wrong way faster. And they are actually going to destroy their careers, their lives, and their future. I'll get to it. So first, let me read out a few bits of this article. I'll put the link down below. June 23rd, the Supreme Court on Wednesday ruled in favor of a teenager who sued after a profanity-laced social media post got her banished from the high school cheering squad. It's more related to free speech. Okay, what they say is, it's your First Amendment. You're free to say whatever you like, and nobody can, tell you otherwise. The justice ruled 8-1 that punishment of Mahanoy area school district officials gave the plaintiff, Brandy Levy, for a social media post made on Snapchat at a local convenience store in Mahanoy city on the weekend, violated her free speech rights under US Constitution First Amendment. The decision was authored by Liberal Justice Stephen Breyer. When it comes to political or religious speech that occurs outside school or program or the activity at school, will have a heavy burden to justify intervention. Levy, this girl, praised the Supreme Court for agreeing with her that the school went too far. I was frustrated. I was 14-year-old and I expressed my frustration the way teenagers do today. Young people need to have the ability to express themselves without being worrying of being punished when they get to school, so added Levy, who along with the parents represented the case by the American Civil Liberties Union. Levy, now 18 years old, college student studying accounting, had been the member of the high school junior Veracity cheerleading squad and tried out the end of her freshman year for the Veracity team. She made a Snapchat on May 2017, 2 days after an unsuccessful tryout. On a Saturday at Cocoa Hut convenience store in Mahanoy City in Pennsylvania's coal region, she posted a photo of her and a friend raising their middle fingers, adding the caption, using the same curse word 4 times to voice her displeasure with the cheerleading, softball, school and everything. Levy's photo was visible for 24 hours on Snapchat, along with another post questioning the younger girl's selection in the Veracity squad. Some cheerleaders and students chaffed the post and the controversy disrupted classes, according to the papers. As punishment, the Mahanoy area high school coaches kicked her off the cheerleading squad for a year. Okay. Now, let's understand what happened. This girl, she applied for her Veracity team. Fine. She didn't get it. So she made a social media post saying fuck you 4 times or whatever, showing the middle finger and showing her displeasure. So it was on Snapchat for 24 hours. It vanished. Some people maybe took a screenshot, showed it to the teachers, and the teachers felt, okay, this is the punishment. Now, let's understand this from the point of view of free speech. Does she have the free speech or the freedom to say this? Absolutely. She can say, fuck you. She can say, fuck your mother, fuck your father, fuck your children, fuck your God. No problem. Free. That's why it's called free speech. Now, you can say all this. Question is there a price to pay for what you say? Now, yes, you can say freedom of speech, but freedom is not for free. There should be repercussions. Now, tomorrow, if you say freedom of speech, you can go on to say, okay, let's kill these people. Let's get together and kill these groups of people. And you ask people to come forward, invite them, and incite violence. Now, do you have freedom to say this? Yes. Can your actions cause harm? Yes. And if harm happens, then what do? See, I'm of the belief you can make fun, you can make jokes, you can even use bad words. That's okay. That's no problem. You want to call me, my wife, my children, fine. However, if you're showing your identity, which you should, don't expect that you do something and it's okay, it's normal. Like imagine going, working for a corporate company and calling your boss and everyone else bad words. And after calling them bad words and abusing their father, mother, everyone, you want people to respect you. Respect is a two-way street, right? The point I'm trying to get at is we need to hold the younger generation accountable, at least when they're young, so that when they grow up, they realize, no, I can't sit on everyone's head and keep harping free speech. And if you do not control this, if you do not inculcate this value system that, looking at the broader picture, the guns, you know the gun crime that is taking place. Oh, it's our First Amendment right to have a gun. What is happening there? They're taking their guns and they're doing what they want. Threatening people, fighting with people. When they get angry, they'll press the trigger. You'll say, guns don't kill people, people kill people. Yes, it is because the inculcation of these value systems. Now, this girl, because she took the school to court, what is she being told? What is the message that is being imbibed into her brains? You can challenge anyone. You can say whatever you want. Don't give a fuck to anything. See, I'll tell you what will happen to this girl. If she doesn't change, which I doubt, unless you're in pain, you don't change, she'll go on the path of fucking up everything. And the worst part is, it's not just her. She'll fuck up even her children's lives. In fact, look no further. Why do you think today people are having their children undergo sex change at the age of 3 or 4? Actually, they're undergoing surgery. They're undergoing injections. They're undergoing chopping, cutting their genitals. Why? Because, it's my rights. Women and men are arguing that if you even want to change the diaper of a child, you have to take consent from a child. Can you believe? Don't take my word. Google search on Good Morning Britain. This lady, she comes online on the talk and she says, if you have to change your baby's diaper, a small baby's diaper, you have to take permission from the baby. So Piers Morgan asks, how do you take permission? No, you just need to speak to the baby, and if the baby smiles, means the baby gives you the consent. This is the stupidity at which we are going. Why do you think the transgender, making men compete with women, is becoming so normal now? Why do you think this pronoun, no, call me they, call me them, don't call me he. Even though I was born as a man, I feel feminine. You call me a girl today. Or tomorrow, I feel like neither a man nor a woman. Call me they. Day after tomorrow, you call me he. I'm gender fluid. From where does all this nonsense come? This is what is happening, no? We have a new generation that is coming, that is like Greta Thunberg. They want to change the world. They want to lecture people, lecture the world leaders, lecture companies, lecture countries. You change. Do this, do that, do this. But if you ask them what you're doing, there's no answer. They'll say, mind your own business. Why are you talking about me? And then if you tell them, why don't you mind your business? No, I have to worry about the generation and the future. You can't get your shit in order. What you're going around making other people say. But now you're talking of a 16-year-old, 17-year-old lecturing the world, lecturing Putin, lecturing countries, telling them, close down your factories. Always get the context in place. It's like having a 14-year-old advise you, listen, behave yourself, have 2 children. Do you know that I get 13-year-olds, 14-year-olds telling me how I should behave, how I should act, how I should take care of my wife, how my wife should behave, how my kid should behave, what she should study. 13, 14-year-olds. This is the state of affairs. In my WhatsApp groups, you have young boys and girls lecturing about the country, the politicians, the GDP. When you ask them, okay, what are you doing? What do you work as? No, I don't have a job. How much do you have in the bank? No, nothing. My dad helps me. Okay, what do you study? No, I'm confused. I don't go to college. Those kind of children, confused, are lecturing people in WhatsApp groups how to live their lives. So, anyway, what I want to tell you is, think about what I said. We are living in a day and age where today girls are busy showing their ass, their breasts, their face, sticking out their tongue, and showing all this on social media. What? Because what they say is freedom. So where do you draw the line? In fact, in another video, if you're interested, I'll share it with you. I've been getting young girls who are asking me, should I create OnlyFans account? Young girls, not from USA, not from UK, from India, Pakistan. Should I create a OnlyFans account? And is it okay to show this and that? And some of them even share their pictures with me and say, what about this kind of video? In fact, I just got another college girl who said, can you help me get a sugar daddy? And that girl is not promiscuous. The girl is from a decent family, but she wants money. She wants fame. So tell me, where do you draw the line? Do you get someone who is perfect, who has a perfect life to advise you, wearing a suit and tie? You get someone who has made all the mistakes in life to advise you? You tell me, give me your thoughts. Because the way things are going, especially in US, all this Black Lives Matter and transgender and sex change, and young children can lecture adults, and our world is going to the dogs. And especially these Instagram and OnlyFans and open sex. And anyway, let me know your thoughts. I'll be interested to know what you have to say. All right, me signing off. You guys take care.